Hey, what's up, everybody? Lemon FT here, and today we're going to be reviewing Limbuscompany Canto 7 Part 2. So, real quick, I just want to let you guys know this is coming out the day late, just because for some reason, I just took too long uh, yesterday playing the Canto. So, sorry, I just woke up, still a bit tired. I took a bit too long, so I didn't really want to do a recording review of it like in the middle of the night. So I just had to wait till today. As you guys know, whatever Canto chapters come out and stuff like that, I always wait till the next day because I want to be able to binge it all in one sitting, and then I will post it that same day. So this is a day late. But yeah, basically, not too much went down, or not too much went down. A lot went down, but like, I'm gonna summarize it and keep it somewhat short because I will admit I'm a little bit confused. Um, I'm not sure what I'm confused about. I think what I'm confused on. No, I feel like I'm missing something. I've been reading everything, I've been paying attention to everything, but I just feel like I'm missing something. Because I feel like there's really no mystery going on. Like, we know that this canto's about Dawn. We know that Sanson was trying to um, wake Dawn up, from the dream. Um, so really, everything that was going on, I'm just sitting there like, come on, Dawn, pick it up, come on, let's go, come on. This is about you. They're talking about you, Dawn. Come on. And all the way up until when she finally like woke up, I was like, okay, cool. I think it was really interesting getting to see the play, uh, how Sanson did it using the sinners. Um, but yeah, really, like, not too much really went on. Part two was kind of, the big part was kind of at the end there, in my opinion. But yeah, I think with the play, I need to rewatch the play a bunch of times because I think whatever I missed that's not getting me hyped is in that story. Unless it's really just that straightforward, and I'm like, okay, boom, we got all of Don's lore dumped right then and there. There is no twist. That's it. Um, so for the most part, I'll just talk about like the combat. We go into area 2. We meet up with Jichun. Um, Don's geeking out, of course, as usual. Let's see. We head into a haunted house, the Haunted Bloody Mary, where it's supposed to be like an attraction. It's a haunted house, of course, and we got blood fiends trying to surprise us. Uh, this is also where we learn a bit where like some of these guys are like, "Yo, I don't want to be here in La Mancha Land." I was like, "Oh dang." I thought all the blood fiends just wanted to be in La Mancha Land, but it seems like not all of them want to be there at all. Um, but yeah, the combat was interesting. The music, great as usual. Um, Not really too much to comment on there. Let's see. Anything else? Anything else? I'm trying to look through my recordings, but for the most part, wasn't really all that crazy. We went up into we found a priest. Let's see. We found a priest who Ji-chun was already beating the crap out of. Her crew absolutely tore this man a new one. Um and that's where Sanson appears again. Sanson appears again, continues to play. We're all frozen. Um and literally like every character is just like, "Yo, Don, please, bro, please. Is that you? Is that you?" She's like, "What? Unhand me, villain." It's like, dude, okay, man. I mean, it's great. I'm not annoyed by it because I knew it was building up to the point where she finally wakes up. But like, dang, man, it was like a funny joke. And at one point, Sinclair was like, yo, Dante, I think this is about Don. I think this whole mission's about Don. freaking Don comes up and is like, "Yo, Dante, I think this is about Hong Lu, bro." It's like, okay, the what? Hong Lu? She's like, "Yeah, his family's here." So okay. Don's a good bean. Don's a good bean. She's a good bean. But yeah, with the duel and the story, um, maybe I'm missing something. Maybe this hits harder if you know the actual like story of Don Quixote. I don't know the original story. Um, but from the people I've heard from who know the original stories, Project Moon's nailing it. They're doing a great job with it. So I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm glad they're kind of putting their twist on it with. Oh yeah, this duel. This duel was sick. Also, again, I love the music, dude. They nailed it with the music in this canto. It's crazy. Like, listen to this crap. It's so good, dude.
사실 이런 보모구실은 제가 아니라 세피라들의 역할이긴
Like the
했죠.
little paper cutouts.
관리자님도 알다시피 저는 언제나 수십 년의
Also, Mind
약속을
Angela
했으니까요.
just talking through the entire thing. You know, it is what it is. But yeah, we have a fun little duel, and it ends in a draw, supposedly. And then they end up becoming friends instead. I was okay, cool, sure, interesting. And honestly, like, I don't know if you guys will get mad at me for saying this or not, but like, I kind of didn't really care for the play, really, just because it was kind of obvious that, you know, he was using it to try to wake Don up, and it really wasn't working all that well. So yeah, I mean, you know, it was neat. I like his display of power doing that. I think it was very cool. Let's see, what else? What else? I know I have a lot more videos about just the combat. We end up teaming up with Jichun, and we head out to Area 3 with her and her squad. So let's jump ahead to that. Yeah. So this is Sinclair talking about it being about Don. So we head into Area 3, and then that's where the parade is. Not a very pretty sight. There's a lot of dead people. The music is interesting. I think it's kind of funny. It's kind of cool. Yeah, I definitely would not want to go to La Mancha Land. Nope. No thanks. But yeah, we head out here, and then we have to fight like new types of blood fiends. These guys are pretty cool looking. I think out of all the blood fiends by far, these ones have the coolest designs with like their outfits. I think it's very cool. And after we fight a whole bunch of them for a bit, where is it? We run into. Oh yeah, so we're talking to Faust about Rocinante, or Dawn, and she mentions how, you know, Rocinante being on her feet, kind of, she loses the characteristics of the Blood Fiend. You know, it kind of suppresses her, which we already know, basically. And she mentions how Alessi trying to go reverse and make a higher kindred, an upper kindred, kind of submit to a lower one, kind of awoke her in that moment. I really thought that her shoes just casually slipped off on accident, but I guess they did it on their own. So that's pretty cool. That's interesting. So we continue to see all these people singing. We keep fighting through. This is the phase where, you know, it's just a lot of fighting. Nothing all that crazy. Oh! Wait, what the heck? Did I miss a cutscene where she was talking? Okay, I think I missed a recording somewhere, somehow. But, we run into the, wow, dude, I really missed it. What the heck? Wait, we run into, Dulcina. I guess that's how I pronounce her name. And I'll tell you right now, she's the boss of this area, and while she's standing up on like top of whatever podium she's on, they revealed that all the Fang Hunt fixers are dead. I was like, yay! I was like, well, that's bad, but also yay! And then we see what's his face, that freaking loser. What was it, like Romeo or something, or Romero? That guy's dead. Apparently, one of the other associations stabbed him in the back, quite literally. I was like, hey, it is what it is. So there's that prediction, correct? Obviously, I was like, yeah, they're gonna die for sure. We don't know where the Sync fixer is, and we don't know where the Zwei fixer is. Again, I think the Sync fixer is gonna die. I think we'll see him die firsthand in part 3. And I still think the Zwei fixer is gonna get out of there. So I'm not gonna budge on my predictions. And I do think that since they are not involved, like the fact that we get to see the conclusion of the Fang Hunt fixers before the other two definitely makes me believe even more now that whoever their contact is that they need to save in La Mancha Land is going to be very, very important. Probably going to be the key to getting out of there. That's what I think. I don't know who it is, but that's definitely going to be an important person. Let's see what else. Okay, so yeah, with Dulcina, this is the recording of the first go. I went in with the charge team and I brought Twin Hooks Gregor just because I thought, duh, if they have bleed on them all the time anyways, I can just get free coins off. Didn't go well. But yeah, the first time, you guys know how I am. I like to just unga bunga it. I don't read any of the boss passives, boss abilities, boss anything really. I just freaking slam my face against it. So this first fight was at least 17 minutes long. No, 16 minutes long. I saw that Dulcina had protection on her, so I was like, oh, okay. So I just kind of played it like normal. I slammed my face against the wall like crazy, not realizing how she worked. And surprisingly, I did very well. I did very, very well. I got her down. Look at this. I got her down to how much health? 169. Oh wait, no. 133? Yeah, I got her down to 133 health. Literally just like smashing my head against the wall. I didn't read a single thing. And then we go back in for the second round because I was like, all right, the bleed stacking is getting too much. The fodder was starting to hit too hard. So then I went in the Discord. I was like, hey, give me a hint. They were like, just keep killing the ads. I was like, oh, okay. So I just kept killing the ads. And then we ended up winning. So, let's see. She was interesting. I will say, probably like the best looking boss, like design-wise, in a long time. I really love how this boss looked. Her voice actress did a great job as well. The gimmick was kind of you know, kind of meh. I mean, I get it. She's the performer. She uplifts everyone. So she herself is not going to be doing a crazy amount of damage. I get that. She's going to buff the party goers, the carnival, the people visiting the carnival. I get that. That's cool. I also kind of like the idea of how, you know, more attacks are kind of becoming just unclashable. You can't really do anything against it, but there are ways to kind of reduce the damage that you are going to take regardless. I like that being a gimmick. Also, real quick, I noticed with the skills when you use them, do they look more pronounced now? Like, look at this. Where is it? Like, the actual, like, design. Look at that. It looks more pronounced now. Look at the rip space here. The design. They made it a lot bigger. Or maybe I'm just going crazy. I think they made it a lot bigger for the, in this update. It stood out like crazy. But yeah, after we beat her, Sanson comes back, being how he is. trolling us. But yeah, he basically drops the big bomb, the conclusion of the story, and then he forces Don to take off Rocinante. And then she wakes up, and everybody's like, oh, crap. You know, a lot of the smarter characters are starting to realize, they're like, oh, Christ, dude, we're in trouble. So Don takes off Rocinante. And the big twist is that Don is actually Sanson. And Sanson, who I guess we don't know his name for real yet, was telling Don his dreams. And like when they were in the castle, he was always going on about his dreams, going to the outside world, becoming the first Blood Fiend fixer and stuff like that. Don overheard it, and, you know, she was curious. So essentially, to sum it up, Don went out and lived Sanson's dream, right? I'd assume Sanson's name is Don Quixote, right? Unless I got that confused. But yeah, this sequence was really cool. We get to see how Don actually looked, which is interesting because that does not look like Don in the title screen. You know? That doesn't look like her. She looks nothing like what we see in the title screen. So yeah, we get to see how he looked. He looks sick. I love the backgrounds, and this castle looks so cool, dude. So this is the part that also confused me, but I mean, I guess it makes sense because we see... Oh, sorry, not Sancho. Don is Sancho. Or Sancho. So Don opens this door, and we see... Sancho. Where is it? So yeah, we see our boy here, who is impaled with a golden bow, and this is quite the picture. This is quite the picture. It looks insane. It reminds me of Mesmer the Impaler from Elden Ring, Shadows of the Erdtree. But, I mean, this makes sense, because when... Every time Sanson used his power... Well, the first time he used his power on us, Dante detected the golden bow. And we were like, yo, this level of power is just kind of insane. So it makes sense that, you know, something like this was up with him. But Don opens the door. I don't know where this is. And he's like, now tell me about it. That dream of mine you have dreamed in my stead. So, yeah, this is interesting. I definitely am still a little bit confused. But I think for the third part, I'll understand it by then. This second part just really didn't feel like there were too many surprises. And maybe because it really is just that straightforward. Because in other cantos, I always felt like there was some sort of twist, something that would shock me. But there wasn't really anything that shocked me in this part specifically. So I just assume that I'm missing something. Feel free to explain anything in the comments too. Like if you guys understood the story a lot better than me, go for it. I need to read through it again. Specifically the play. I think I need to rewatch the play because I kind of followed up until the point where we started traveling. Then I think that's where I kind of got lost. I think so. Yeah. It's interesting. I'm sorry if any of you are disappointed, but I just couldn't really follow with the play, I think. I think that's where I got confused. And I think my confusion for that is making me overthink a lot of things. But yeah, part 2 was really cool. I liked it a lot. I'm not going to do an account update right now, but because not much really changed in a week. I didn't pull Otis. I got Fang Hunt Hong Lu, but I didn't get Otis. I don't think I'll shard for her either. I don't really care. My luck with the banners in this season have not started off well at all, which is a stark contrast to all the other banners I've rolled on, unless it's freaking whatchamacallit, whatever, the Halloween event or whatever. Not the Halloween event, whatever, I forget. Walpurgis. Walpurgis I've never been lucky on, ever. But outside of Walpurgis, I do tend to be very extremely lucky. But this season is just not looking good. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Real quick, I do think that when Dante unlocks another power, like you know how in Canto 6, we got him able to slow down time. I think he will probably be able, sorry, not he. I think they will be able to what was it? Cleanse debuffs. Cleanse debuffs. That's what I was thinking. Because in this Canto so far, we've run into so many situations, and especially with Dulcina, that so many stacks of bleeding gets put on you, and you can't really do anything about it. So I wonder if we'll be able to cleanse it. Like, you know, the final boss of the Canto just puts an unimaginable amount of bleeds on you. Like, if you even try to clash once, you're going to lose half your health, something like that. That's what I'd expect. Being able to cleanse all debuffs, I hope. Either that, or you go like debuff immune for a certain period of turns, which I think would be stronger. Yeah, it'd be stronger to just go debuff immune for a set amount of turns than just cleansing it all. But I do think it'll just be cleansing all debuffs. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you next week for the finale of the Canto. Later.